What's up, guys? It's Cooper here, and welcome to the first episode of FIFA 16. So, I'm going to do a Road to Glory type series, getting towards the end of FIFA 16. Footies just came out, MLS Team of the Season just came out, so there's not much to make videos on, and FIFA's getting kind of stale for me, so I wanted to spice it up a little bit and get back into starting from the beginning and playing in the higher divisions and trying to get all the way to Division 1, I guess. So we're gonna see how much coins we can build up, what team we can get. It's actually right now. I'm not sure for how much longer, but in divisions, if you win, hold, get relegated, it's double the amount of coins. So say you win the cup or win the division and you get 15 coins regularly, you'll get 30,000 coins. So that's pretty cool. I really like how they did that. And here I'm just listing my players. All my bronze players. I don't really expect them to sell because it's the end of FIFA. So you'll see later on I end up having to relist all of them. And so yeah, for FIFA 17, kind of a wish list thing that I kind of wrote up. So I really want them to include mass listing, which is like pretty much doing what I'm doing here, except you can list all those cards for 200 coins each. That'd be really helpful for trading. And I want them to kind of implement trading back into the game. So here we get into a FUT draft. Um, I went with the 3-4-1-2 just because I hadn't used three in the back all year, and all the other four in the back formations didn't really seem too appetizing to me. I'm not a huge one striker formation guy. But I went with Aguero just because his card looks insane, and I really didn't want to just go with a full La Liga team. But we end up getting the main man, Griezmann, he's one of my favorite players, honestly. After watching the Euros, I mean, you can't not root for him. I'm sure everyone was thinking that, but really tempting here not to use Ben Arfa. I really wanted to use him. I've used him a bunch in my main teams on my other account, that I might make some videos on that account as well. But I went with Ozil just because he gets the link to Aguero, and I wanted to make it more of a BPL team. But Ozil's a great player. He did really well for me in this team. I also went with Schweinsteiger, really defensive player. Not as good as he was last year on FIFA, and he's really taken a step down from his form from the World Cup ever since he's moved to Manchester, honestly. But he's a really good defender in this game, so we go with Gerard Piqué. Tried to go with the La Liga side on the right because of Griezmann, and we ended up getting Iniesta, which was a good pick for this team. He's such a great midfielder, and he fits in really nicely with Schweinsteiger. I set instructions for Iniesta to stay up on attacking, and I set Schweinsteiger to stay back while attacking because I didn't really want him getting too forward. I wanted him staying back. So it would honestly be like two cams with Ozil and Iniesta up there. So that was really good. So we ended up getting Sanchez, who was a really good player. He took a couple free kicks for me. I don't think I did not make any in the first game, but I had like three chances. I probably should have put some of them away. But filling out the bench, we got Ibrahimovic at the end. Honestly, I could have made a PSG team out of this because I had a ton of PSG players that I passed up on because I didn't think I would get Ibra at the end. But here's the final team. Really nice having Bellerin back there in defense. Bellerin and Zuma did a pretty good job, honestly. I think we went with Bartra at the end, yeah. But Bellerin did a really good job on that left side. I was kind of skeptical about having him there because of how forward he would go, but he did a good job. So here's the final team: 87 overall and 88 chemistry. I mixed up some of the players so I would get a little bit higher team rating. But honestly, I just wanted to get into a FUT draft and see how many coins we can get and how many packs we could get. So usually you don't really get anything, but it's the end of the year, so maybe they'll increase pack luck. I don't know. But getting into the first game, it took forever to find a game. I cut it out and sped it up. It took about like 20 minutes. I started recording this at night and then couldn't find a game, so I went to bed and then recorded this game in the morning. But I set the instructions there. It's my opponent actually starting off first with a free kick from Ronaldo. He steps up. I try to get a player on the line, but He ends up hitting, or my player ends up getting off the ball, and Messi almost gets a nice overhead kick there. This guy was pretty good. I think I was better than him though. And here we go, straight off to the counter. Ozil plays it wide to Griezmann. Griezmann cuts in, does a few step overs, goes back, and has a weak shot that really I should have shot with my right foot. But this guy actually paused the game so much. But here's Griezmann into Aguero with a little LTRT dribbling, and he smashes it back into the far post. Aguero was a great pick from this team. He was so good. I really recommend him. He's good every year. He's been good since like FIFA 12. But it's my opponent again, and we actually take the ball from him again. And this team was deadly on the counter. Griezmann with the spin, passing out to Neymar, and Neymar's this is a goal. This is pretty much a goal. He does a ball roll and a little finesse shot, and that's a great finish from Neymar. Neymar, he's so much better than he was last year. This year, he's the best dribbler in the game for me. He's the best skiller in the game for me as well. Him and Quadrado are really good. But here from a corner, my opponent actually puts his controller down, and I noticed this like halfway into this play. But yeah, really annoying that. I don't know why people do it. Might as well just quit if you're just gonna put your controller down. But Neymar gets back on the score sheet again, and I guess the guy this is pretty much game over here, but he actually picked his controller back up. He started playing again, and we got the ball out to Aguero, Griezmann to Aguero, and then Aguero back to Griezmann. A little bit of sweaty goal, but honestly, it was pretty nice. I'm not going to lie. The pass back from Aguero to get over the sliding tackle was really good, and here it's pretty much game over. He paused the game, he quit. So that's where I'm going to leave it for this episode, guys. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, and I'll see you guys next time.